Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well timed, excellent interception.
That's good play from him.
And he plays one through. Yamal. Inzaghi does really well to win the ball there. Always onto this. Haaland. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hazard. He's all out the shots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. And this is Hazard. Oh, no joy this time. Hazard. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Courtois punts it upfield. Lille still without a single shot on target. Hazard. Kawasaki Frontale trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Inzaghi. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. And Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi makes the interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's Raul! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Kawasaki Frontale are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Filippo Inzaghi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Threads one in. Now it's Hazard. He might be in here. Hazard! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Lille really could have done without this. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
To increase the lead.
Seperti itu yang sudah itu. Bola udah nggak tahu kemana.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Beckham standing over it. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they win it back again. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he whips it in. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Schmeichel claims comfortably. He is through here. Lovely. Great chance! That's another chance! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Lille really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Neymar. Varela.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baresi. Rijkaard. Robertson. Neymar. Beckham. Oh, well measured. And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a searching pass. It's played through for him. Can he finish? Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he...
David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Oh no, this does not look good. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lille needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's been slipped through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. That's a good ball out wide. Now the ball in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely pass, but it's Inzaghi! Superb by Inzaghi!
Astaga, Yanto.
Absolute gem! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious fit. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets. And it adds a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Telu. Sungai Telu nggak seredi. Bagus.
Changement.
Dulu ya, Bos.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kawasaki Frontale are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson cuts it out. Rijkaard. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Tries a shot! And it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
Welcome back, welcome
and you
back.
can't blame them.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de bien
Kosong,
vouloir
guys.
prendre
Nah,
connaissance
kita,
du
guys.
communiqué
Lagu
envoyé par la
malu.
police et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.
Gila, giginya nyala. Lu kan menang malu kan? Dua menang 7 kalah. Sambil dengerin musik pelan aja ya, Bang. Pusing gua.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it close. exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Lewandowski.
Ya bro. Gue informasi piye iki Bang, nyoba iki Bang. Wes. Dah. Nendang. Oh, nang gini. Wes nang gini, Wah. Oh, ini rotasi ya. Ya, Bos. Ya, Bos. Martinelli gue pernah rambut Bos. Wes Gas bang.
Feel like I'm floating through
Gaspol remblong nih bang.
pain I felt is pain.
Kita ngegas terus tapi nggak pernah menang bang. Memang main itu nggak harus menyerang ya bang. Kita bertahan dulu, nunggu lawan, nunggu pergerakan lawan, setelah tahu baru kita matiin visinya bang. Oke, kuning kemampul.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are.
Kita gas terus, tapi harus di jalan bang.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Atau moron.
The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter press are very potent.
Kocak.
Surely! Superb
Kocak ya bang.
Well, they would have been looking at him to
Kita buat
produce the
pengawalan
goods,
ketat
and
ke
that was
Haji
very
Diop, malah
kind of
kita
him to
lepasin
oblige
dianya.
so early.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's managed to get free. Oh, robust challenge. Bebeto! No way through, so back it comes. Irwin. And here's Perez.
Paris Saint-Germain would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's Bebeto. Spread out to the left. O'Shea. Back into the middle. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Zanetti. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hazard. Out towards the flank. And he welcomes it in.
Rusuh yung magkawil loh kaya diskati.
There's a probing ball. Irwin. And it's been played through. He could be in here. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Kukçu. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Defending was strong and firm. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Played out wide.
Bis. Salah belok bang.
Now it's Perez. He's picked his way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Turns back here, probably the best option.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Great vision. Baresi. Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Robertson. Hazard. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
That's an errant pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Neymar. And here's Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Pantesan ada orang TF bang, cuma 50 nggak tahu
And we're underway again.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That has not gone well. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, important interception. Howson spots it and intercepts. And that has put paid to that.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ngapain dia ditanya kok nggak jawab?
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Yaudah, berapa itu beli kaleng?
Right card.
Beli kaleng itu. Emang kamu butuhnya berapa?
Zanetti. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Irwin. He is through here.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Bebeto. Al Nassr can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ya.
Now it's Perez. And he's running through. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Irwin with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Ya, Bos. Diimbangi kalau gini sih.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Al Nassr still this single goal behind. Howson. And it's Kutchu. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Shot a goal!
Sulit goal.
And another try! Zanetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rijkaard.
Hehehe, kelamaan, anjir.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that's well seen too. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
O'Shea. De Jong. Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a really good ball movement. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. O'Shea. And it's made its way to him. Ball's big header! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Baresi cuts out the pass, looking for options for movement. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. De Jong, over to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Une minute.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Nous
interest.
rappelons à nos chers
Gila
spectateurs
Usti. Kawal ketat loh Pak. Lolos tuh. Oh, sungguh strike lost strike. Loh, kirain udah pencet bang. Gua diamin malah belum. Welcome, welcome.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Welcome ya abang-abang semuanya, welcome ya.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
The king of lost track.
So off we go then.
Sore kali ini.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. In for the pieces! Oh, Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Torres. He's on it, can he get away? Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's away! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Joelinton! Sensational from Joelinton! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Haaland! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Zanetti. Joelinton. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. And this is Lampard. Howson gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play. And he's whipped it across. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Neymar. And he plays one through. And he's found a way past. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And now he has two. So the... Oh, what a climb! It's in! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands.
Telat.
This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ribery. Son
Ada yang mau
Heung-min
komen
looking to get on the
kah?
end of this. And
Ada
here's
suaranya,
Torres. Looking for the run. Real chance. Chance, surely! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality,
Clever.
composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have ourselves a real
Ya,
game here.
Harry balik
Well,
bos.
their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Bolanya
They're such an
ketinggalan,
entertaining
bos.
watch.
Oh, this looks sharp. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Kokchu. And he's in on goal. Great chance!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. Howson. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Al Nassr are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely
Waktu
breathless
menunjukkan
stuff so far.
pukul 3.37.
Neither side holding back here. It has been
Berbuka
quite a
puasa
half this.
Father of a boy in the green
3
backpack
jam
kindly
lagi.
contact a nearby member
Harap
of staff.
sabar penonton.
So it's back to business. Joelinton receives it in a good position here. Can he
Absolut.
get it through? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's gone for a throw-in. And here's Ribery. And it's Rice. Camavinga. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries to play it through. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Now he's off and running. Lampard. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Haaland is onto this. Rice. Lampard, the man we've all come to watch. Played out to the right. And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Raya trying to keep this in. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Haaland. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's a little loose. Pass is just off target. And it's Lampard. Now that looks a decent ball. And Ribery! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Al Nassr really could have done without this.
Substitution.
Ada hokinya kita. Jelek men, jelek. Gak ada hokinya kita bang. Gak ada beruntungnya kita bang. Astaga, kita menang 3-1 di comeback. Sama pemain yang seperti ini.
So having trailed, this to go ahead. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
That'll be a throw. Al Nassr perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well timed, excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Messi. For Palmer. Now that's well seen too. That is ended up in no man's land. Palmer.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
João Neves. And the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could
Substitution in
be headed
progress.
for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He is through here. Danger averted for now. Al Nassr are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rice. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Strike loh, sekali kena dua loh. Carry balik.
And it's Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? Now that is a hefty challenge. João Neves. Now it's Messi. And the shot's a decent chance! And it's Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Haaland. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Added time.
And he's
Aduh, pengen ngomong aja.
got a goal!
Karep muah masa sampai puasa.
All square again. That is
Ya
so
Allah,
good,
goodness,
such sharp
thank God.
skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now,
Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it. And that's that. Al Nassr
Lolos
illustrating
Arab
perfectly the
degradasi
fickle
lolos.
nature of football.
Tenang urus.
Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Just a quick request today for
Your
everybody
final
to...
thoughts?
Strike merah. Strike merah, Bang. Ya Allah, menang. Dibalas loro, saya ngobrol tok ae sone. Bahwa orang berkumis itu tidak selalu menakutkan ya Bang. Ada yang kocak dan kalahan, gak pernah menang. Suek sekali, suek sekali. Lamine Yemel, kita pasang dulu Lamine Yemel.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
This guy Marco Reus is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop into that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates. He's just constantly on the move, creating space, keeping defenders occupied, dragging people all over the place.
It's quite impressive actually, isn't it, the workload he is willing to take on when you consider that he is the team's main creative force, the goal threat too.
Yeah, but he can do it all. He's that good.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Takes a shot! Knocks it into space, and that could set him on his way.
Oh, pantesan.
Right card. That has not gone well. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot at goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. Reus. Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's got away. This might... And the finish! So it is still 0-0. And it's Royce. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Number 21, Erling Haaland.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's the keeper's ball. Look at the space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Great vision. Robertson cuts it out. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Joelinton. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, what has happened here? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Ronaldo. And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run. And now the breakaway. He's in plenty of space here. Joelinton. And he's had a hit. A real chance and a real let-off.
Kukçu probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from
Gitu
time to
doang
time.
maksudnya loh.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Royce. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Ini ada yang mau mabar nggak ini bang? PC nih bang.
Raya. Lobbed in behind. Zanetti. Zanetti. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In with the challenge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries a deft little ball. Oh, well played. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, what a mistake!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here.
Al Nassr have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That pass isn't the best. Threads one in, shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Serginho. And it's Serginho. Played out to the left flank. Kupchu. Tries to pass it through. Royce. Well timed, excellent interception. Played into space. Chips it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Al Nassr needing a change of fortune here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He won't be happy with that one. 60 minutes played. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Drilled in low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Al Nassr really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Balde. Zanetti. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears, and the shot!
Mampus gue.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own
Seorang saya yang bawa bola loh.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen.
Wasit. Anjay kau Sid.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Over to the left. That's a cute ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Al Nassr do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, it's a great... It scores! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé. Now it's Royce. Robertson does well to get it back.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He has found the way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, it's come loose. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Corner number 2 then.
Jolinton. Coming on the field is number 8.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat
Substitutions taking
corner.
place.
So, third corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard clears. Al Nassr are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Lewandowski. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Neymar.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Number 22. Hazard. Substitution.
Here's a shot! Ronaldo is onto this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Al Nassr clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to
Loh, kok nanti
quickly
tendang
regroup.
palu Messi ah. Loh,
There
mesti.
will be 4 extra minutes.
Loh.
Are somewhat off target. Kukcu. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. That's a risky ball, I've got to say.
Yes.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Please join me in wishing all
How
the
would you
best
sum
to
up what
members
we've
of our
witnessed,
fan
Jim?
club
Well, it was
celebrating their
engaging,
wedding
if not
anniversary
an edge
today.
of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Sensasinya kemana gitu loh, Bang. Nggak layak.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in it.
Rijkaard! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
And he didn't even manage to test the keeper.
And it's Azar. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Baresi attempts a clearance. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Now that is a hefty challenge. Neymar. Neymar gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Al Nassr still without a single shot on target. Rice. He's in a great position here. Yamal tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Kukçu. And this is Lewandowski. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This looks promising. Passing is crisp and sharp, driving through the middle. And that was very necessary. And this is Azar. Ah, that's a fine interception. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard. And it's Lewandowski. Threads one in. And that's been drilled in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Zanetti picks it up from the goal kick. Van de Ven. Spread it left. Tries to play it through. Gehi. And it's Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rijkaard. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And the shot goes for a shot! In for the pieces! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Hazard.
Al Nassr really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kukçu. He's picked his way through. Zanetti in with the challenge. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Here's big chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Gehi wins the duel. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Can he get on the end of this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Hazard. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yes.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well,
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Great chance! It's there! And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do...
There's the shot! Against the crossbar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he's there to retrieve it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Zanetti. That's a throw. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Plays it through. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Greenwood. And he plays one through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shoots! He's scored! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
After 66
And yes, it's him
Number
again.
17, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Substitutions taking place.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's picked out the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yamal. Robertson. And that's gone loose. And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. He gets big. In he goes again. It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Looking to play him in. Dembele gets through on his own. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, good take in a good area. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Al Nassr really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. No, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Looking for options for movement.
Al Nassr really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Lewandowski puts his foot on the gas. He's looking wide. That's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's managed to get free. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And Batistuta! Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Well, there is some activity
Mason
down on the
Greenwood.
touchline. It seems there's going to be a
Number
change.
11, Neymar. Number 10. Coming on the field. Number 20. Mohamed Salah.
Al
Number
Nassr
22.
looking to pass their way
Hazard.
through.
Number
Somewhat
19,
off target.
Joelinton.
Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Dembele. And a chance! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better... Dembele! Yes! And they are cruising away. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Zanetti. Rijkaard.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Kukucu. Rice. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? This is Batistuta. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. This is Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Picks out, and the finish! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. And Batistuta! And with that, the final whistle. Al Nassr can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
A quick announcement is...
Gila. Gila. Setengah 5, setengah 6, sejam lagi Pak. Terus setengah 7, 2 jam lagi ya Pak. Loh, orang tak pencet toh. Kalau udah di atas nyantai, kalau udah di bawah kepingin ke atas ya kan. Kita naik seberat-beratnya ke atas, dan kita ke atas kita santai-santai dengan tidak tidur.
Belakang udah kayak gitu Bang, benar. Depan 3-3.
Ya Bang. Ya begitulah Bang. Ceritanya seperti itu Bang. Ya. Bang Sastro, makasih Bang.
So bring it on, height, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
Minum es dulu Bang, biar puasanya sampai azan maghrib.
And that's got him off to a
Iya, Bang.
That's the perfect confidence boost they
Langsung
needed.
kebobolan kita, Bang.
Brilliant.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Gordon demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it's just top play.
Weh.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the keeper beats it away. Decent chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort
Dan
then.
orang-orang di online ini.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh no, what has happened here? He's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. Greenwood. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's going to be another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Climbs up big. Oh, he's hit the bar. Has another go. Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Haaland, and that could set him on his way. It's Neymar!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Al Nassr already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Raul. Now it's Neymar. Al Nassr finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball.
Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And this is Xavi Alonso. Pass somewhat off target. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Tries to pass it through. Distributed tidily. Real chance! No mistake! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan are